Good morning, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
Y'all, what a pick it. I got like 3 bins in here, and we're gonna do Naomi's booth today. I got bags to wrap up her stuff, and we're just gonna get it done because that's the booth that gets like busy. And if I have time, I'll work a little on mine. That booth's in the main building and it's in the main walkway, and I'd like to get that done before it gets busy. Just because too many people make it difficult. You know, you're moving your stuff out of the way so they can get their big honking big stuff and through the aisle, and you're like, ugh, it's a frustrating booth. So it is gray, it's warm, which is, I guess, good. I guessed it was 36 degrees outside, and it's 36 degrees outside, which I know for those of you in the South, see, that's what happens to the brakes when they get damp like that. For those of you in the South may not think that that's warm, but for Minnesota in December, that's hella warm. Roll it into January, it's 36 degrees. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Everyone's allergies are up. My daughter's allergies are off the charts. Mine are off the charts. And we're all just suffering because the weather is so warm that the mold on the grass is like all up in the air. And it's so damp. It's hard to breathe. I mean, the fog that you're seeing is just dampness in the air. It's so damp right now. It's like, please stop. But anyway, get to pick it, and I've got 3 bins full of stuff. I don't know that will be enough. We may get all the bins in, but at least I'm going to do Naomi's booth today. Most of it, if, you know, I go, oh, you know what I need, then we'll go get what I need and bring it back. But, yeah. I'll just bring Naomi's stuff back to my house. She's staying at my house for the Christmas party, the Picket Fence Scouts Christmas party coming up. So she'll be staying at my house, and we'll we'll load her car then. So she doesn't have to worry about it. She got enough on her plate. Let's put it that way. She don't need to run over here and pack it all up. And it's not that much stuff. Her booth is tiny. It's my booth I'm worried about. My booth is huge, and there's a lot of Christmas stuff in there. So if we have time, we'll start packing up the Christmas stuff that's in there. Hopefully these bins will then be empty, and I can take them over there and fill them with the Christmas stuff. I have a process. It works in my head. All right, let's get there. And we're here. Oh. Now I gotta unload the car. I did remember my keys. For those of you who are like, I wonder if she remembered her keys. There they are. Like, I know they're in here somewhere. I remember the keys. So, let's unload the car. This is no fun. This is the not fun part of my life. So, unload the car. I think I'm going to move everything up to the porch first, since we're going in the main building. And then we will open the door and get everything in from there. It's quicker that way. Okay, so some of her stuff can stay because it's not specific to Christmas. So that stuff I'm going to actually leave here for her. And then carrying that stuff is just a killer. I'm going to take out the big pieces. Let me show you. She's got some blow molds and a sled here. That's going to go. And the windows are all going to go. She makes these windows by hand. Aren't they incredible? She does an amazing job. They're just beautiful. Anyway. And then her Christmas stuff isn't that much, so we will pack up the Christmas stuff and get that taken out. There's some of my Christmas stuff in here, and then some stuff of mine that's not specifically Christmas. I mean, this is green and all, but it can still be in here. And then it looks like I'm going to need either the bench or a table in here from my booth to fill in. So potentially the bench. You know, let's get these out so we can see what we're working with. Okay, so anything left that's Christmas is mine. I've packed up all of Naomi's Christmas stuff. She had 3 bags in her windows, so it's like nothing. The rest of the Christmas crap that's in here is all mine. And then anything of hers that didn't specifically scream Christmas is staying. I told her, no, you can leave some stuff in here. So like her sweatshirt, clearly not Christmas. So that can stay. I don't know what this one is. Is this Christmas? No, it's just a sweatshirt. So those can stay, and then I got to get my crap out. And then I don't feel snowmen are particularly Christmas. They are what I would consider winter. So she has a couple winter things that are in here, and I'm leaving them. And these trees don't really scream Christmas to me. They're just pine trees, so they're going to stay in here. And this wreath has a jingle bell on it, but I still think it's just more of a wreath, and it can stay too. So the rest of the stuff is mine, and I will have to get that packed up, and let's figure out what we're going to do. I think this is the perfect place for the Texas map. I mean, it's a nice, huge space for a Texas map. I do want to move a screw down, so I'm going to find the screwdriver because that one, can you see it? Way up there is too high, so I'm going to move that down probably 2 notches and put that Texas map up. I think it'll be perfect in there. And then I think I'm going to turn this out to give me a little more space in here. Oh, here. Turn this out to kind of stand off the wall a little bit and give me more space in here. And I think I'm gonna go get the bench from next door and have the mannequin and the bench in here. And then we'll go from there. Pack up my crap, and things that are mine that aren't specifically Christmas too will stay. I think those are fine. The salt and pepper shakers, even the deer really could stay. This little religious thing can stay. The clock can stay, obviously. The 2 trees will leave, and the Christmas ornaments down here will leave, and that's about it. But like the snowy house can stay. The books can stay for sure. We're just going to rearrange it and give it a new look for the month ahead. I think I'm right. That's kind of the perfect spot for it. So now we'll just figure out the rest of it. That's my wow piece, my centerpiece. Looks like somebody from next door is here, so they're next door setting up. I picked the right booth to work on today. Oh, next. So I turn the shelf this way, and I hope Naomi will forgive me, but I screwed the shelf into the wall because then when people hit it, it doesn't move. Like right now I am shaking it and it's not moving. Before it was just sort of floating there, and it did move, and it was very uncomfortable when I would watch people walk through here and kind of bump it, and it would like rock. So I have attached this to the wall. So just to make it a little safer for everyone. Okay, I am done with Naomi's booth. Let me show you what it looks like. So I was going to go work on my booth for a little while, at least pack some stuff up today. But one of the other vendors is in there painting a piece of furniture, and it stinks. I don't know what they're painting with. It must be like, it's definitely not a latex. It is stinky, like gut-wrenchingly stinky. So I think I'm just gonna go grab lunch and come back tomorrow and hope that some of the smell is dissipated, because that building doesn't have any ventilation. There's no windows to open. It's just a brick building and none of the windows open. The door opens, but he doesn't have the door open. So it's like I went in there just to get the bench out and I got a headache and sick to my stomach. So I'm gonna grab lunch and go home. And I'm not eating what's at home. Just not. I've got all Naomi's stuff in the back. So I was able to get all her stuff out. She has 3 little bags and then her windows and then these blow molds. Give me a break. That's nothing. It's nothing. She got nothing. She was all worried that she had to come take it out. I'm like, there's nothing here. It took seconds to dismantle it. It took a lot longer to set up the booth. I mean, it's 1:30 now. But that booth holds a lot. Like a lot. Because for real, I brought 3 loaded bins and every bit is in there and I could get more in there. Like I need to bring pillows, a pillow at least, for that bench. You could see it just looks bare. People will be sitting on it if I don't load it up with stuff. So I may get some magazines, the old magazines or some books or something, put it on there so people aren't sitting on the bench. And then there's a bottom shelf on the left-hand side down at the bottom behind the Tupperware that it's just open. There's nothing else on that shelf. And I'm like, we can fill that up. We're going to fill it up. We're going to fill it to the rafters. And I loaded it from top to bottom. I don't think Naomi loads it that much, but I'm going to load it. Because the first day of the sale, here's the thing. There are people that still don't go to the small building next door. They just don't. So I'm going to load that up so that people that never see my stuff have an opportunity to buy some of it. And it's actually, I did discount some stuff. So there's stuff that I've had in there for a while. I'm going to grab a lunch here. Going to Arby's. Jalapeno poppers. But I discounted some stuff that's been there way too long, and yeah. So there was a vendor who popped into my comments from yesterday's video. 1 second. Oy vey. So you have to wait for the jalapeno bites, right? So they tell you to pull up, so I did. So, dude in a truck, and I know you'll be shocked to learn it was an F-150, gets his order and he's honking behind me. I left like way enough room for him to leave, but he's like not gonna go around me. He just pulls up right on my bumper and just sat there, and I'm like I'm 4 car lengths away from the drive-through. He just had to go like this, right, to leave. Oh no. And I went, nope. I'm not going anywhere, dude. And the person behind him has pulled up in the drive-thru. So guess who's stuck till I get my jalapeno bites? That's right, F-150. I wasn't moving. I mean, it was such a dick move. Such a dick move. You know, I mean, I'm like, he's gonna realize that I'm like parked here, right? I've been parked here since before he got here, clearly. And then she comes out and she hands me this bag, and I'm like, this is way too much food. And I look at it and I'm like, this is not my food. So then I hang away from my food. Anyway. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to go home. I have to go pick up my daughter at 4:30. She went to a slumber party. But anyway, one of you guys who owns an antique or runs an antique booth said that when her stuff doesn't sell, she does mystery boxes for like $20. That's an interesting concept. Now, I've toyed with the idea of grab bags, which I haven't got around to doing yet. But a mystery box where you can say like guaranteed value $50 and it's like $20. That's an interesting idea. Let me mull this over. I'm not quite sure how this would go. Maybe I could have different tiers of $10 value guaranteed and it's a $5 box, or, you know, something like. I'm toying with this idea now. I love this. I love when you guys give me ideas like that, because I was feeling like not so great. Now having Naomi's booth done, I feel better. I wish I could have got some work done on my booth today, but I cannot. The smell, I cannot. I don't know what he is painting with, but good Lord, dude. Oh, I'm in here painting. Why are you in here painting? Go home and paint it, let it dry, and then bring it in. They're not supposed to paint in the buildings. I'm a little ticked off. I like him, but I'm not happy about that, because now all my stuff smells like freaking paint. It stinks. Like, it reeked. There's no ventilation in there. So hopefully he finishes up and then it'll dissipate overnight. And I can go in there tomorrow morning and just knock it out. I don't know if I'll be able to knock it out. I mean, I got 3 bins full of stuff in Naomi's tiny little booth. I have to bring more stuff. Ooh, Dr. Pepper. It is really windy. But the sun came out. It has been a week since I've seen this ball of light over here. Anyway. Oh, no, I'm going to do that. Sorry, I had to flip someone off. Anyway. I'm at least done with the one booth. So that gave me hope that I could, you know, because that's like 3 bins out of my dining room. And I didn't even, my Christmas stuff didn't load that bin. So I will load up the bins, and I'll maybe have 3, and then I'll put them in the van. There's room in the van for the Christmas stuff. So at least they're not going to go back in my dining room. And then I should have some empty bins, which is amazing, because that'll help a lot kind of corral the remainder of what's in the dining room and move on from there. But I am seriously contemplating renting a dumpster. If I don't get a warehouse soon, I may have to get a dumpster. I want to build my own shop on the property. I have acreage, and there's no reason I can't have a building like my husband's on the property, except money. Finances are always the reason I can't have what I want. His was grandfathered in. He built it when we built the house. He specifically built that in, but I'd like one now. I didn't need one when we built the house 20 years ago, but I need one now. That would be a dream. I would love to have that. And I would have all my paint stuff in there and all of it. He's got 20 by 30. That would be amazing. How do I get a 20 by 30? Anyone have ideas on how we're going to get the financing for this? Start a GoFundMe. There's no reason, I just want one. I'm gonna do like the world's worst GoFundMe. I just want a building. I want my own warehouse. Come on. me out. I've seen worse. I've seen people that are just like, I'm broke. I just need money. Here's a GoFundMe. But anyway, that's it for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be back at it. We're definitely gonna go there, but it's gonna tink. Maybe I can con my child into coming with me. That would be amazing. She's really good at it, and it helps me when she's there. It's very, even if she's not working, it's calming for me. So, I like her. I very much like my child. I'm sorry. I am that mom. I'm in love with my kid. Oh, I left my kit in the... I hope it's okay. I think it's okay. Left my kit. Can't pick it. But thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.